Tonight's episode of Off the Hook is presented by the Boathouse. Whether you are looking for a new boat, accessories, or parts, the Boathouse has been servicing the local boating communities of Oconomowoc, Lake Country area, Madison, Lake Geneva, Southeast Wisconsin for over 30 years. We would be happy to share our knowledge and give you the information to make informed choices. Our job is to help boaters love boating.
4 words represent the Lakeshore Chinooks 3-2 victory over the Wisconsin Rafters tonight. Welcome back, Justin Olson. Joined by Wyatt Kopelman, I'm Andrew Linden, and we're joined by a special guest, play-by-play broadcaster for the Lakeshore Chinooks, Matt Menzl. Now tonight in the 3rd inning, Justin Olson, who was with the Chinooks in 2019, had a 3-run RBI double to break things open for the game, Wyatt.
Yeah, Andrew, Justin Olson of Southern Nevada, the Chinooks' newest first baseman, past the halfway point of the season, blistered a 3-run double down the right field line, and it didn't leave the fence, although it looked like it certainly could have, as it had a good amount of lift, and that scored 3 runs early, and Justin Olson with a stand-up double to really ignite not only the Chinooks play, but also the crowd here at Capco Park, as there were over 1,000 in attendance, and that got Lakeshore ahead 3-0, but the Rafters were able to fight back in middle innings.
Yeah, Matt, Tyler Schweitzer came into the game late in the game, and the last time that he was in was against Kokomo on June 10th. Now, when he came into that game, the Chinooks were ahead, but tonight, the Chinooks were ahead in that game, and when he came in, 4 hits and 2 earned runs, but tonight he was great through 1 1/3 innings.
Well, I'll take it back a step further. So you referenced the game from Saturday against Kokomo, and he had come through on Friday against this Wisconsin Rapids team and came through with his first save, and then Travis Acree elected to go Schweitzer's route for the save again on Saturday. He told me after that, even with the blown save, again, if he was put in that spot, he would go with Schweitzer in that situation, and Schweitzer came on this time in relief, more of a middle relief type appearance, as he came on in the 7th, also pitched in the 8th, faced 4 batters, retired 4, but again, a big confidence booster to come right back and strike out 2 out of the 4 batters faced. Overall pitcher was a big story again in this matchup. 4 different pitchers utilized, 12 strikeouts combined, and then going to Tyler Kean, and he came on in that 9th inning, able to dance around, and the only error in the game, and he was able to slam the door shut and protect this 1-run lead.
So like Matt said, great pitching, but let's talk about the last 9 games against the Wisconsin Rafters, Wyatt. 7 wins in the win column.
Yeah, this has become easily the most favored opponent for this Lakeshore lineup, Andrew. This is a team that has really challenged Lakeshore with the pitching thrown out there. Lakeshore struck out as many times as Wisconsin Rapids. Rapids struck out 12, Lakeshore with 10, so they were really challenged at the dish tonight, not able to put up as many runs as they did at Warner Park last night in Madison to finish off their road stretch on a high note. They finished 2-3, but they were able to pull off 11 wins. That wasn't the case tonight here at Capco Park, as the Rafters really just gave the Chinooks another run for their money, as we saw in those mirror 3-1 victories last week, and Tyler Kean was able to continue to solidify himself in the late innings for Coach Acree and the Chinooks.
Like Wyatt mentioned, Matt, last night the Chinooks won through 6 against the Madison Mallards, 11-4 tonight, a 3-2 victory. A little bit of momentum going forward. What are the Chinooks going to do to carry on that?
Well, you got to be encouraged with the fact, at least offensively, okay, only 5 hits in this game and maybe limited in the hit department over the last number of games, but they still have found ways on, whether it be hit by pitches, whether it be walks. Last night against Madison, benefited from 5 Madison errors on top of these Chinook 5 errors. But this is a team that continues to put pressure on the opposition. So you're encouraged there offensively that, law of averages, sooner or later, this team, again, is going to continue to break out and start putting together those monster hit performances. And so from an offense standpoint, it's just a matter of finding that consistency because, again, guys are getting on base. Now you got to get that timely hit. Pitching-wise, though, I'm real pleased. And Travis Acree has said over the last couple of weeks, if this team is going to win games, it's going to come down to pitching. And I think the pitching's been solid. A number of 1- or 2-run games last week. Now you hope to get over that hump and start to see more of these games go in the win column.
And then just to add to that, the Chinooks, they're number 1 in the Northwoods League still in home runs, as we talked about time and again tonight, Matt. But that number is starting to dwindle. Griffin Dorshing hasn't been in the lineup since July 4th against the Wisconsin Woodchucks at Athletic Park, and what was a blazing win. Dorshing went 0 for 4 that night, but Ethan Verkrumba had himself a marvelous night. That wasn't the case last night. It was Brennan Bales, even Josh Glenn, who now leads the team in batting average, that's continued to ignite a spark. And they're going to have to keep going to these guys because, as you and I have said, Andrew, time and time again, guys are going to have to keep lighting sparks. That's what the Northwoods League is about, and just getting different guys involved in different tests like these against the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters, for which the Chinooks have won 7 of 9 against.
And you're hoping that maybe this team is starting to get into a routine because they're in the stretch of 10 of 13 days here at Capco Park. They hadn't had anything like this until now. And so now guys are starting to get into a routine on a daily basis. Hopefully it starts to pay off, and they're, again, getting over that hump now as they get used to playing here with a good bulk of the second part of the season right here on the shores of Lake Michigan.
Well, great insight from Wyatt, and thanks, Matt, for joining us today. Check back tomorrow for another episode of Off the Hook, but also the Chinooks are back home against the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters with the first pitch at 6:35 p.m.